you all please take your seats and start with proceedings.
సెట్ కానీ వైడ్ లెన్స్ జూమ్ లెన్స్ ఇంకా జూమ్ అవుట్ అవ్వాలంటే
ఇది రాదు ఓన్లీ
50 లెన్స్ కదా
వేరే లెన్స్ అయితే ఇది ఆ కెమెరా వైడ్ లెన్స్ వేసుకున్నాం
జూమ్ అవుట్ చేసుకుంటాం. ఏంటంటే మనం చాలా మిడిల్లో పెట్టుకుంటాం. लाइव
तो पोस्ट आ सकती है हर चीज़ की इधर आइए बिल्कुल आप फिनिश जब पोस्ट बात कर रहे तो पोस्ट को कवर कर सकते हैं. हाँ जब बात कर रहे हैं पोस्ट को कवर हिंदी आता
हिंदी थोड़ा थोड़ा आता तेलुगु
ओके आगे बढ़े.
ఓకే కానీ ఎక్కువ తగ్గిన అంటే వాళ్ళు టైట్ అని కాదు వాళ్ళు మూమెంట్ ఇవ్వమంటున్నారు కదా పెద్ద అతను వచ్చాడు వాళ్ళకి వీళ్ళకి చూపించమంటున్నారు. హోస్ట్కి మనం ఇక్కడ గెస్ట్కి చూపించమంటున్నాడు. హోస్ట్ నుంచి మన గెస్ట్కి చూపించమంటున్నారు. ఓకేనా అంటే లాంగ్లో కావాలి కదా.
డివైడ్ చేస్తారు.
అన్న సార్ అన్న సైడ్ ఇచ్చావా? ఓకే
ఓన్లీ లైవ్ రికార్డింగ్ ఏం లేదు.
ఇక్కడ
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All kindly please settle down now. What a privilege it is to stand here tonight under these lights in the presence of some of the most distinguished names in the agribusiness industry, valued partners, clients, associates, family and friends of the Sam Agri Group, and those joining us live through our YouTube stream. This evening is not just a celebration, it is a testament to 25 years of vision, grit, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Tonight, we are not merely marketing a milestone, we're honoring a legacy. One that has been built season after season, year after year, on a foundation of trust, quality, and innovation. On behalf of the Sam Agri family, I extend a very, very warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you today. Before we begin, I want you all to kindly take a moment Right. So I was requesting all of you to just take a moment and think back to a time in our lives where you stood on a crossroad with one decision which shaped your life. A decision that made your destiny. For Sam Agri, the moment came 25 years ago when a single opportunity was seized with courage and conviction. Because success is not just about being prepared, it's about taking that one leap. Taking that one leap and never looking back. Today we celebrate a man who took that leap 25 years ago and in doing so created a legacy. Tonight we celebrate not just a milestone but a movement, a journey that began with a dream, grew through grit and flourished because of a shared belief that the future of fresh could indeed be perfected. And over 25 years, we have done just that. So, like for us, freshers, new joinees, graduates, whenever we get time to discuss even some amount of, whenever we try to take wisdom from Sir himself, the only philosophy that shines through is that it's very simple yet powerful. Please pay attention. Sir often says that take every opportunity that comes your way, give it your 100% and make it work. And when challenges come, which they do, you don't stop. You innovate, you evolve and find new ways to grow. Sam Agri was born from a hunger to create something of his own in the horticulture space and a courage to turn risks into opportunities. From modest beginnings in 2001, Sam Agri Group has risen to become India's most respected name in horticulture export and value-added fresh produce. A brand that has redefined how fruits and vegetables travel from the farm to tables across the globe. Over these years, we've moved from more than 82,000 tons of the fresh produce from our orchards to people's plates. That humongous number includes an astounding 50,000 tons of pomegranates, tons of grapes, 10,000 tons of avocados, 2,000 tons of coconut, and 10,000 tons of exotic vegetables, each handled with precision, care, and an unwavering commitment to quality. With an impressive turnover of 2,500 million rupees, Sam Agri operates over 2.5 lakh square feet area of cutting-edge processing facilities, making us India's only multi-locational high-care operator in the fresh produce space. We proudly manage 500 acres of captive orchards, and through Western Private Limited, we operate around 50 acres state-of-the-art nursery and model farm in Kurg, Karnataka, where the future of horticulture is being shaped every single day. Our domestic arm Samberry is now a common B2B premium fresh produce company. We supply to some of the most prestigious retail chains in India, namely Nature's Basket, Spencer's Retail, Star Bazaar, Lulu Hypermarket, Reliance Mart, and to e-commerce giants like Swiggy, Big Basket, Zepto, Blinkit, etc. Today, Samberry boasts distribution chambers in 11 major Indian cities, holding an incredible 50% share of the overall avocado market in India. And just this July, Samberry began distribution of Clement Gold mandarins from South Africa and Westphalia fruit blueberries from Peru. While I know these numbers and facts can be quite boring, so without getting into much technicalities, I would like to proceed with the first segment of tonight. Now, while we talk about a company, I would first let us ignite the lamp of legacy. And moving forward to this very, very special segment, I just want to say that it is often said that behind every successful man, there is a strong woman. But perhaps it's more accurate to say that behind, beside, and sometimes even ahead of a successful man is a strong woman. In our Hindu tradition, women are revered as avatars of goddess Lakshmi and goddess Durga, for they mold themselves in countless ways to support and nurture. To honor this strength and spirit, we begin our Silver Jubilee celebration by inviting the women who have helped us shape our company to kindly come on stage and light the lamp of legacy. I would humbly request our First Lady, Miss Triveni, ma'am, to please do the Shobharamb and set the tone for tonight's celebration. Triveni, ma'am, I would kindly request you to please come up on the stage and do the light lamping ceremony, please. I also want to invite Shravana ma'am, Ritma ma'am, Anusha ma'am, and Charashma, along with Swasti, Danya, and Prithvi, to join us on the stage. And to all of the female workforce who have made this business shine brighter day and night, we invite you too to be part of this Diya ceremony.
ఫార్మల్
మనకి క్యాంపులు
ఇలా పెట్టాలి. రికార్డ్ అయ్యేతో మాట్లాడుతున్నాం.
Proceeding further, I just want to start by saying that what is a celebration of 25 years without reliving the milestones that made it possible? Businesses can be formed overnight, but it takes years of dedication and hard work to build and sustain them. To take us through this journey, I invite one of Sam Agri's long-lasting employee, a pillar who has been a part of the story for over 12 years. I would like all of you to please put a round of applause for Rajat sir, for him to narrate the story of Sam Agri.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very glad to be here as part of Sam Agri's Silver Jubilee celebration, and I thank you all for taking your time to join us today on this extraordinary day for us. This 25-year journey for Sam Agri has been very special, and it has had its own shares of ups and downs, twists and turns in this entire journey. So today I'm going to take this opportunity to talk everyone through the entire last 25 years history, touching upon the key parts of how the company has evolved. Some of you have been part of the journey through and through. Some of you have recently joined the team. It will be good to understand the history of the company so we can plan for the next 25 years from now. And to start with, first thing is, most people associate Sam Agri with pomegranates and pomegranate terraces, and for someone new looking at Sam Agri, it might look like a straight journey into pomegranate terraces, and that's what Sam Agri has always been doing. But this story doesn't start from pomegranates. The legend goes, in 2000, the entire company and the business started in the boot of a Fiat car in Hyderabad. And that's where the entire business started. It started with selling exotic vegetables. The Naiser and Kena sir had gone to Himachal first, not even Ooty, but Himachal first, to procure some vegetables, exotic vegetables which were not available in Hyderabad, and had the vision to reach out to modern trade outlets. This is again in the year 2000, where there were not many supermarkets and modern trade outlets then. So the story started there. It started with retailing exotic vegetables, selling vegetables into supermarket chains in Hyderabad. And from there on, the business started looking outwards to the export market. And in 2001, Sam Agri did the first container export of grapes from Hyderabad. Before this, there were no Hyderabad-based company which was into export of grapes, and Sam Agri was the first company to set this up and send the first shipment to Europe from Hyderabad in 2001, and slowly expanded to UK and the Middle East the year after. And so the entire journey started with grapes, but grapes was a very seasonal business. So it was not a year-round operation. So pomegranate was something that was looked at to fill in the gap for the rest of the season. So in 2003, Sam Agri started diversifying into pomegranates as well. And the first shipments of pomegranates, mind you, 25 years back, first shipments of pomegranates were exported from Hyderabad. Again, first company from Hyderabad to export pomegranates into Europe. And just to give you a perspective, even today companies are struggling to export pomegranates to Europe, and that's where things were, these were times when the infrastructure was not at its great, but still the determination took the company to that direction to export pomegranates from Hyderabad into Europe markets. And the other thing to note is, in the very early days, the DNA of the company started forming. It was not a trading operation, and that's something that we see today. So Sam Agri has never been into just buying and selling fruits and vegetables. It's always been an integrated operation. And that started way back in 2004 by establishing the first in-house grapes farm, which was set up in Zahirabad in 2004-2005. And again, whenever I speak to Naidu sir, it goes back to saying that it was how Kena sir was very instrumental in setting up the entire farm and taking the entire ownership of running the farm and getting it up completely. And so grapes and pomegranates, whole fruit export was where the company started. It was primarily into whole fruit, not into process. And the value added or the cut fruit started in 2007, and thanks to David, who reached out and put the seeds of getting into a cut fruit business. And this is something that no one was doing in India. First company for the first time set up high care facility, and there was no high care facility then. So I think it was a visit to Israel, which the Naidu sir was trying to understand how cut fruits and high care facility worked. And Israel was always into supplying cut fruits to UK and other markets. So in 2007, it was a small makeshift facility for people who have been to our makeshift facility. It's not the aerial facility that we have today. It was on the top of our old room, where everything started with a small high care facility. And again, just a trivia for people who have seen the new staff, who have seen the avocado packing facility that's there in the front. Those panels were the panels which were put up first. So it was removed from there, and the entire front facility was set up from there. So 2007 is when Sam Agri for the first time got into cut fruits, peeled pomegranate areas. It was to supplement the volumes that Israel was exporting into Europe. But one of those key decisions which Naidu sir took was to fight with the UK supermarkets to not just make it a seasonal business, but to make it a year-round business from India. So that slowly became the biggest USP for Indian pomegranate areas business. Today, India is the only country in the world which can give 365-day supply of pomegranate areas, and that started with that decision of trying to work with the supermarkets and get that year-round order. And with pomegranate areas came coconut charms. That's another product that got added. And 2007 to 2012, this is when the company was making its foray into the cut fruit business. And 2002, another milestone is PV joining the business, and he joined the company as CEO in 2012. And from there on, the big expansion also started. 2012-13 is when the pomegranate aerial facility that we have in Mateshell today was set up. So from a 300 square feet facility, 3,000 square feet facility, it expanded up to a 30,000 square feet facility. And the exports expanded into not just UK, but Europe, Middle East, and US. And again, taking back everyone into 2013-14, this was a politically unstable times in Hyderabad, where there were a lot of disruptions in supply. Telangana administration was at its peak again. So that was when, and also the airport was just shifting to a new airport, and then there was space crunch and availability for exports. So that's when the decision was made to open a second facility, this time in Palamane, Chittoor. So 2014-15 is when the facility started coming up in Palamane, and as lightning will strike, this entire expansion was planned to take care of the UK market, which was about 60% of Samagri's business. And the moment SAVL or the Palamane facility started, UK completely dropped our orders. So 60% of the total turnover, the total volume, completely vanished in a day because UK decided that, or our customer who was supplying to the supermarket lost their order. So, but again, this was opportunity and the issue that they face, and this is the time it was focused that, the company decided that it should focus on new markets and reduce its dependency on UK, and the company started looking at Europe and US markets. So even though the company lost more than 60% of its business, it still made sure that the company was still growing year on year and getting into new markets. And with this, company also made a very important decision to diversify and started both figs and herbs project. So this was in 2015 when the company was looking at other products, diversifying. Both of them started well, but it did not take off as anticipated. And all this while, we forgot about that business that started at the Fiat car. So that vegetable business was still running. So from 2000 till 2014-15, it was still running. It was still, though the company was making big forays in the export market, the domestic business was still going on. And I also joined in 2014 to take over the domestic business, but the mandate was very clear to me that India is somewhere going to be a big potential market, and we should not just look at very immediate gains, but we should plan for a long-term market for India. And while we were working on this with exotic vegetables, supplying to supermarkets, farms, and also to get into other specific products like avocado was something that we chose, and the avocado journey started there. So for everyone who thinks avocado is a very recent part of Samagri's history, Samagri has been selling avocados for all 25 years of its journey. Started in 2000, and we are selling avocados still today. So pomegranates and avocados are today two big portions of our business. And 2018 is when we, again, somewhere, anytime there is a new project, David always appears there. David played a very key role in bringing Diwari Nursery as partners into this entire project, which took us to the next level. And another special mention to Chengappa sir, who put us in touch with Tata Coffee and set up the entire association with Tata Coffee, which has been a very crucial part of our entire avocado. And that completely put us on a different trajectory. And so avocado business, we'll come back to it later. While this was happening, again, going back to pomegranates, 2015 to 18 were few good years where the company was growing, getting into new markets, and again, we felt the company was running out of capacity. The US business was doing very well. So we thought, okay, 2019 we should put up another facility, and started the new facility construction in Nashik, which is supposed to be our biggest facility, bigger than other two combined. But as lightning always strikes, before the third facility could be inaugurated, the complete US business was lost because Trump decided that India will not get access product lines, including wine. Wine was a problem as we were building up the Nashik facility, but not just that, we got into frozen arils, dried arils, and tried to expand markets, and a bigger focus was put on the Europe market to counter the lost business in US. And while all of this was happening, COVID hit in 2020, and everyone has a lot of different kinds of memory on COVID. One of the things that I have is going to apartments and selling direct to customers. So we were sitting on 400 to 500, 500 plus tons of pomegranates, because by March we had procured the fruit and all exports stopped. But again, this is looking at tough times and taking decisions on still moving forward. We did multiple things to make sure the fruit went to customers in the domestic market, and we started getting into processing industry, into dried and frozen arils as well. And while this was happening in 2020, we also formed the joint venture with Westphalia, and the entire avocado business was set up as a JV between Westphalia, Sam Agri Group, and Devoriard Nursery. And today, this JV business, which started its commercial operations as well as the largest avocado player in the country, and we have made a great strides in developing the entire avocado market. So the avocado market has grown by about 20 times in just the last 3 years, and the Western Hour, the JV, has played a very major role in doing that. And in addition to all of this, during COVID, the group also decided to diversify into other industries, and that's where the real estate JV business was formed. And 2022, the real estate business also took over, and PV plays a major role in driving that side of the business. And very recently, Sam Agri has also added the Sam's Delight, which is almonds and pistachio processing project, which is setting up in Hindupur. So this is just a gist of the journey, and I've just touched upon some of those successes and the highs of the company. But again, just for the benefit of all the new team members as part of Sam family, to get these successes, there are going to be much more failures as well. And I haven't spoken a lot about some of the other projects that we did. Herbs, I mentioned, mangoes we have done, figs we have done, melons we have done, ginger. There was also export of papaya leaves from India, dates, we imported dates, we did some cut vegetables. So there are multiple of these projects that we have done. So again, just to summarize the gist of it, when I speak to him, he keeps saying this: business is nothing but taking risks. So unless you take that risk, unless you get out of your comfort zone, and try and take new opportunities and try and work on it, that growth or success is not going to be there. And that's always been the DNA of Sam Agri. And for the next 25 years, we just all hope that we try and build on it and take it to much further milestones that we could get to. So thanks everyone, thanks for going through this entire journey with us. And just to take everyone's memories back, we'll play a quick audio visual, which shows some of those pictures and memories from the last 25 years.
agri stuff, I hope you paid attention because I'm going to quiz you on this tomorrow. And whoever wins gets a long weekend. So I hope you all enjoyed this memory board of the group. Right. Okay, so going forward now. Let us focus on the man of the hour, the person because of whom we all are standing here today. It's my privilege to introduce the man who made this journey possible. Born in Thatapalli, a village on the border of Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, our founder and chairman, Mr. D.V.K. Naidu, who grew up in an agrarian family where his fascination with agriculture first took root. After completing his studies in agribusiness and marketing at the prestigious University of Agricultural Science, Bangalore, he began his career in agricultural inputs, but his entrepreneurial spirit led him to create Sam Agri in 2001. Over the years, some partners came and some moved on, but he never lost a relationship, always valuing trust and as much as business. Today we're all here because of the vision, courage and relentless dedication of this stalwart. Please put your hands together to welcome on stage Mr. Naidu.
Thank you, Vajaswita. Thank you, everyone. Are you inviting everyone? Yeah, you bring everyone.
As you Right, so as you all can see, sir has a very nice gentleman-like habit of putting people first. And before we can hear his words of wisdom, let us please invite all our esteemed chief guests and guests of honor, each of whom who has played a pivotal role in Sam Agri's journey and the large agri-business world. May I please call upon Professor Changappa, Redappa, Sir David Levin, Mr. Mohammad Ayya, sir, and a fourth guest of honor, Mr. Zach Bard, who unfortunately couldn't attend the event tonight due to some unforeseen travel plans and changes. Right, so we will now turn to the people who have walked this journey with us every day. Can I please call our CEO to grace the stage as well, please? Right. So, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great privilege to introduce each of our guests of honor here tonight, starting with our senior most, our super boss, or should I say mentor and teacher. Even AI couldn't fit in his summary in 2 minutes. So, about Dr. Chengappa, he's an distinguished. Can I have everyone's attention, please? So, Dr. Chengappa is an distinguished agricultural economist with over 3 decades of experience spanning teaching, research, and administration. He served as the Vice Chancellor of the University of Agricultural Science, Bangalore, and as a National Professor of the Indian Council of Agricultural Research. Globally recognized, Dr. Chengappa has consulted for international organizations like the International Food Policy Research Institute and the International Rice Research Institute. He's a policy economist specializing in agribusiness and trade, significantly contributing to India's 12th 5-year plan documents agricultural marketing initiative. He held leadership positions as President of the Agricultural Economics Review Association and President of the Indian Society of Agricultural Economics. Currently, Dr. Chengappa serves as an independent director at Tata Coffee Limited and on the board of Sam Agri Tech Limited, even Sam Agri Ventures Limited and Tasty Bites. His work consistently champions improving farmers' incomes through strategies like enhancing agricultural value chains. Please join me in extending a warm welcome with a thunderous round of applause for respected and beloved Professor P.G. Chengappa. Okay. Now we move on to our next guest of honor, Professor Redappa, a man whose life's work has been dedicated to understanding people, communities, and the very fabric of society. Professor Dr. V. Redappa Naidu is the former professor and head of the Department of Sociology at Sri Venkateshwar University, Tirupati. With over 33 years of teaching and research experience, he has made significant contributions in the field of community studies, rural development, and the sociology of religion. He has authored numerous research papers, guided several PhD and MPhil scholars, and participated in more than 14 national and international seminars. But beyond academia, what truly stands out is his commitment to society. From organizing free medical camps to conducting awareness programs in health, education, and empowerment. Professor Naidu is also a respectful thought leader whose deep insights into rural livelihoods, social institutions, and cultural transformation continues to inspire both students and communities alike. It's an honor to welcome Professor Dr. Redappa to the celebration. Thank you, sir. So now our third guest of honor, a man who looks very charming sitting on the stage tonight, Mr. David Levin, having over 25 years of experience in international marketing of agri-products in Europe. Mr. David Levin has worked for major agribusiness companies in Israel and Europe and today leads the international marketing efforts of our company. An engineering graduate from the United States, Mr. Levin is also a former paratrooper in the Israel Army, having served in multiple successful missions. I think that courage kind of speaks for his risk-taking abilities. Thank you, sir. Yes. Can we have a round of applause for David, sir, please? So, fear shouldn't come in the way of achievements. Sustained efforts are alone needed to succeed. These are the words spoken by a renowned person who we have here honoring our celebration. From Nadu small village, Nadikodai, to now running a strong 200 million flower empire, Mr. Mohammed Ayya's success story is truly inspiring. Starting from humble beginnings of setting up a small flower shop in Dubai in the year 1990, Ayya sir, along with his two brothers, brought the Black Tulip Group to great heights. Being the topmost flower exporting company in the world, the biggest wholesale flower supplier in the UAE and Middle East, and also running a successful D2C e-commerce portal. With a growing workforce of 12,000 enthusiastic people and functions in 8 countries, namely UAE, Qatar, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Kenya, Malaysia, India, and Ethiopia, the Black Tulip Group's success can be easily attributed to Ayya sir's vision. So, once again, a round of applause, please. Our final guest of honor, Zach Butts, was really hoping and wishing to come here, and because of some unforeseen travel issues, he could not be present. But any which way, let me please introduce him, because this celebration could not be possible without his efforts for the company. So, Mr. Zach Bud, as we call him as our expert, a man whose career shaped the growth and success of the superfruit across continents. Mr. Zach Bud has been part of the avocado world since 1995. Starting as a student in the saga, his passion for industry quickly made him a force to reckon with. In the year 2000, Zach sir joined Westphalia Marketing, and today he serves as the executive manager of Westphalia Fruit Africa. Over the years, he has been involved in multiple facets of Westphalia's global avocado operations, from Africa to Latin America. Notably, he played a key role in Westphalia Fruit Colombia's recent market access to the US. While the list goes on, I would just like to say that probably India is consuming more avocados these days because of that man. So maybe let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you so much. Good evening to everyone. My dear student, Mr. G.V.K. Naidu and his family, the distinguished guests on the dais, Professor Radappa Naidu Garu, Mr. David, Mr. Yaya, the real Gulliver, we are all Lilliputs in front of him, the way, it was put. Friends, I'm very happy to see all of you here. All of you have come here to which Mr. Naidu was really turned the lives of many people in this country. Mr. Ajay gave a good presentation how Sam Agri has evolved. It's a process of evolution, not a process of revolution. He has indicated how the Sam Agri was built brick by brick. Am I right, David? It's built brick by brick. And today, Sam Agri is one of the outstanding, it's an outstanding case study in the development of horticulture in this country. As an economist, I look at it, how it has contributed for improving the livelihood of so many people, providing employment, wealth creation, more than anything else, building a brand name for India. Certainly, the achievement made by G.V.K. Naidu as a leader in this 25 years of journey of Sam Agri is really a story to be told to others. Rather, it's a real success story. Friends, I may be one of the senior persons here, and I must mention to you that I have been with Naidu for the last 40 years. I am already 73 years old, but I have been associated with Mr. Naidu and his family. In fact, many times I used to stay in Naidu's house because Trivedi would say, don't stay in the hotel at this age and all. No? So most of the time I used to stay in his house. That is how, for example, I have grown, with Naidu. 40 years when I look back, it's not a small period. But at the same time, I feel very, very happy. In fact, I become emotional today to see how Naidu has established himself, how he has set an example to be followed by other entrepreneurs in this country. See, the kind of, not forget the business, the kind of the human capital he has built over the years is immense. We only see how much money has been earned, etc., etc. But the other side, now how much of human capital has been developed directly, indirectly, and that how the society has been benefited. Friends, it is 25 years, as indicated by many of you and what you have seen, has been a great journey, and we really attribute it to the leadership of Mr. G.V.K. Naidu. He deserves, certainly friends, my one request to all of you is, he really deserves a standing ovation from you. I request all of you to stand for 2 minutes and clap. I also want to do it. Thank you very much. He deserves much more. I'm sure, Naidu, our wish and prayers will continue to achieve much more higher things in life. I'm proud of Mr. Naidu because I must have taught for more than 10,000 students in my career spanning over about 35 years. And I have very few students like Naidu who have become the torch bearers or who have become the real leaders in business, one of the business leader. Well, what I seen him is a very, committed person. More than anything else, maintaining a different kind of, honesty, integrity of the highest order. More than anything else, you must have seen how he respects others. That is how you have seen he has friends like Yaya, I have friends, many other friends who have been with him for many years. And Mr. David has been with him for the last 18 years, David, because David mentioned to me he is 7 years short of 25 years. But he will continue. David will continue. So this friendship that has been going on, like David, Yaya and many others, will continue. And that's the one great character of Mr. Naidu. Well, he is a person, he is a son of the soil. He is son of a farmer. And he continues to be a farmer. That's the greatness of Naidu. For example, the agriculture is first love. And I have seen him, how he also encourages his two brothers who are here. Can you stand up, two brothers, Mr. Subramani Naidu and Mr. Uday Naidu? Yeah, both are here. Yeah. Now see, both the brothers, they have, for example, they have stood up with him. They are growing together because I visited their family, how the family is still going on, and how Naidu maintains the relationship with the family. That's the great thing. This is the greatness of Mr. Naidu. Well, as a person from the village, studying in a government school and emerging to this level is not easy. He has demonstrated that a person who has studied in a ordinary government school can also rise to this level. Well, this is it's a great achievement and should be noted by many others. Rather, I would say many others should emulate it. That's important. What Naidu has done has to be emulated by others. Looking back, I have many memories, challenges faced, victories achieved together with Naidu and his team. In fact, I've been the director of the Sam Agri-Tech for more than 10 years. I was also with the Sam Agri Ventures and any kind of venture he undertakes. In fact, with the Westin Evo also, he requested to be one of the promoters, but I suggested to him that I would continue to support in a different form. So I have been involved with all his ventures from day one, and I would continue to do so because, I would say, 40 years we have moved together, some more years we will move together, God willing. Well, for the Siva Gegi, he started the Som Phyto Farm involving Mr. Venkatesh, later Mr. Srikanta as promoters. That Som Phyto Farm also, I was brought in as a director along with I think two guys, Dr. Iyengar and one more person from the Reserve Bank. Then I told Naidu, I do not want to be in this board. But he requested me, being a senior person, be with us, sir, because we three are still young. Then I readily agreed. Som Pharma did well in the beginning, but it could not sustain. I would say the failure of the Som Phyto Pharma led Mr. Naidu starting the Sam Agri. So another lesson in life is failures are the pillars of success. There was a failure, he turned into success by forming this Sam Agri. So just see the kind of eventualities that takes place in life. I'm more happy that an education provided by an agricultural university like mine, which I headed as the Vice Chancellor, that the University of Agricultural Sciences, has created such people. The knowledge and the skill that what we impart to the students, it has helped to build the career of such people. And also to demonstrate that the kind of education what we impart can make many more others of this type. So a typology has been built, and this typology is replicable because of the education important in the university. I should be very happy that the university has helped him to a great extent in shaping his life. Well, friends, I think the Sam Agri. My days, I've been with the Sam Agri from the day one when Mr. Rao Garu, I call him Rao Garu Alice, he was also with and another Naidu was there, and many others were there. And of course, Naidu continued the team, then inducted Priyatam, that brought a lot of value addition. Because This is how a team has to be built, otherwise business cannot be sustained. And he also brought, I remember from last so many years, he brought Vretam, he brought Rao, then Rao was there from the beginning, then of course many others joined. Ajay joined as indicated later, and he was doing a separate business that really gave him all the confidence. Ajay is one person whom I have very close relationship when we started the avocado project. I'm very happy that Naidu's son, of course, I always call her Ammu. I still prefer to call her Ammu only because Ammu and Bablu, they have joined together. This is very important because there should be, we should bring new blood into the stream so that we can continue the business. Well, friends, I really admire the support provided by Mrs. Naidu, Srimati Triveni. I would say it's a great sacrifice, because when Naidu gets into this kind of business with a lot of risk, etc., the family gets affected. She really stood out, and that contributed to the success of Naidu. And I am happy that the family, it's a very happy family. Now they have the son-in-law, the son married, the daughter-in-law has come, then the daughter married, the son-in-law is here. Now it's a full family. And it's a very successful family. I'm very happy about it. Well, Naidu, you have a passion. You have a passion for agriculture, you have a passion for agribusiness, and you have creativity, and you have dedication, and that has contributed to the success of the Sam Agri in the last 25 years of journey. I would say you have already set the benchmark, you have set the good foundation. In the years to come, they should take off from this level. See, for example, in any business organization, when they get into some level, when they reach certain level, the decline starts. And that has to be kept in the mind, and they should prepare for a quite long time. And I'm sure, all the visions you have set in will help in tackling those, eventualities. As seen the presentation, the addition of the Westphalia, the addition of Sam Agri Venture have shown how the company has succeeded because of diversification of products, diversification of markets, building a very capable team, more than anything else employing technology. Otherwise, the company wouldn't have come to this level. The technology is changing, and we must adopt these technologies to keep our competition in the market. And that has been a great element of for the success of Sam Agri. I'm sure the next part of the journey will be much more fruitful because of the sense of direction and the roadmap given by you. More than anything else, the foundation is strong. But plan very rigorously the success plans in the year to come. That's also very important. The growth of any organization, how you plan the succession plan in the years to come is very important. Well, we are witnessing a turmoil in the world, especially in the trade. I do not want to venture into this, all of us are aware, but, for example, I look at these kind of, things happening as 3 U's. One is unfair, unjustified, unrealistic, especially in terms of tariffs. In fact, all these years we were talking about reducing the tariff barriers and eliminating the non-tariff barriers. But things have changed, but this will also an important point we should consider in sustaining the agri-business, particularly the business being undertaken by the Sam Agri. Well, friends, for this gathering today, all of you come from distant places. I would like to mention some of those For example, Radhapareddy is already there. And of course, Ram Prasad. Thank you, Ram Prasad, for giving this rose. It's a very nice rose. And I know you have been one of the, persons who have been, part of this company for many years. We have with us Praveen. Praveen, can you stand up? We have Kumanan, Mr. Rajaram, Mr. Two growers from Pune. I forget your name, sir.
Kelkar.
Kelkar. Then Mr. Parvez from Dubai. Most welcome, most welcome. I'm very happy this 25 years we have been able to achieve. But we should not be very much satisfied with this. We'll have to really think how the next 25 years should be. And that should be much more successful. And I'm sure we can do it. And God willing, maybe after another 25 years, we all meet again. I wish great success for Sam Agri in the years to come. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. What a lovely man, really. Like every word coming out from his mouth feels so genuine and nice to hear. So thank you again, sir. Moving forward to our next guest of honor, can I please request Dr. Redappa to come on the stage and speak a few words?
Good evening, everybody. Dignitaries on the dais and dignitaries of the dais. So it is, I don't know, still I'm in confusion, chaos. What made the organizer to choose me to occupy a chair in the dais? Still, I know, because the other people who are on the dais, they have some contribution or a major role in SAM. But what is my role is still I'm in confusion. But thank you very much, GVK. So I don't want to take much time because university professors they are known for their deliberations and speeches, long speeches. But I don't want to. Just I want to because Ajay has given a very nice, very excellent. This thing about SAM, how the SAM has grown for these 25 years. But here I want to give a different picture of GVK. Because my, relation with GVK, how we were, continuing our journey. So I want to recall you, I want to recollect a wonderful day. That is June 25th, 1983. There was a final cricket match between the star-studded West Indies like Greenidge, Haynes, Clive Lloyd, Viv Richards, and also Dujan, Bacchus, and Big Bird, Joel Garner, and Malcolm Marshall, Andy Roberts, star-studded West Indies team, and underdogs, India. But India scored 183 runs, and West Indies were all out for 140. That is the day I met GVK Naidu in GKVK. Many people don't know that. So another gentleman introduced me. That gentleman used to call me Baba, and Naidu used to call me Baba. Not only that, then all his friends used to call me Baba. Then I became a universal Baba, like that. After 2009, after Chintu's marriage, Ramprata Prasad automatically, invariably, he used to call me Baba. All his friends used to call me Baba, Baba. Like that I became. So this one incident I always remember. So then, the funny incident I want to tell you. So, for his marriage proposal. So that day, it is very interesting. Sir, four girls, just that four brides, prosperous brides, three. So in one day, so then I asked, so whom you are choosing? He said, I am in total confusion, Baba. At a time, you within 1 hour, you have arranged these proposals. But the first girl seems to be very nice. That's my this. So he has given clue. Then without his permission, without asking his parents' permission, I booked the Kalyana Mandapam in Tirupati. I booked the date and everything. So that became a huge cry in his family. What is this? That is, I don't know. So then he came one day to Tirupati, let's go to my village. So there I went to his village. First time I went to his village. So I was shocked to see that the total environment. It is in a big estate of 100 acres, around 100 acres. Only single house. It's a big joint family with 5 sisters and 3 brothers. And the 90 or 100 acres, that land has different soils, different kinds of soils, and also different kinds of crops and fruits and nuts, whatnot. There is no sound pollution, my dear. No water pollution, no air pollution, no soil pollution, my dear, no mind pollution in that area. So, it is very serene, sacred, and scenic. I loved this place. Okay, that marriage, everything, that's okay, we convinced the parents and they accepted, and both the marriage is over. Then he joined in, before that he joined in Hindustan company, Hindustan Siba. He's in charge of the entire Rayalaseema, his headquarters are at Kadapa. And he used to come to Tirupati often and often. We used to meet like that. So it went very nicely. So days rolled away, and also years rolled away. And I want to remind one interesting thing. 2012, Naidu has some little setback because he has some health issues. Then he wants to take one CEO. Then he proposed Preetham. So, the very interesting fact, but everybody, we thought that, okay, in the whole, all the partners are our friends, my relatives. So there was no objections. But to my great surprise, so objections aired and eyebrows raised and alternatives suggested. If at all you want to take a CEO, why do you want Preetham? Why don't you go for some IIT, IIM, blah, 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 like that? But he is very firm. He told only one thing. My dear partners, I want Preetham. I want Preetham alone. I can get many people for a good salary. We are ready to pay good salary. We will get good executives. But I want Preetham. I am very firm because Chintu is the son of Susilakka and Reddappa Baba. That's why I am taking him. Still, there's only one sentence. I became a fan, not a fan, still my heart beats for GVK. So he told me only one thing. If you want to sell your share, come on, sell it. If you want to buy my share, I'm ready to give it now. So it went like that, and so many stories. Just I want to remind this how he is so firm. So I don't want to take maximum this thing. So I want to conclude my speech, small speech, with one message. He's a good planner, people say. and he executes everything very well. And his budget is very nice, and his planning and his leadership qualities, everything is okay. But above all, he is a giver. That's why he is giving his heart, he is giving his passion to many people. So giving is the, because from his family, what I learned of my association since so many years, since 4 decades, I know that the family, that the bond, the firmness and the love and mutual help among the family members. So that's why it made him a great giver. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for the very nice anecdotes and interesting stories, sir. Now we swiftly move to the next guest of honor. I would like to call upon stage Mr. David Levin, please.
First, I want to promise you one thing. My speech will be shorter. I came here first time 2007. We never count the amount of visits I had to this place, but every visit is a lot of learning and joy. When I first came here in 2007, as you heard, the major thing was, the major export was grapes and pomegranate. And we were actually looking of what Mr. Professor Chanapata talked later on, diversity. And we moved into the pomegranate arrows, which was, we were pioneer in the world, not only in India, but in the world. Israel started with it. We recognized, we identified India as a region which could supply 12 months, and it was true. Some agri comply with that, and since then we supply 12 months, and the world recognizes it. The world, the international market recognize it, which is fantastic. I want to mention professionalism, and I have a story. KNR, I don't see you. Oh, I don't see you because of the light, but there's a story which I tell everyone about professionalism. Early days, one of the auditor came from UK, and of course Rao hosted him and had to answer the question. After 3 days, the auditor came to me and said, KNR, Rao, have more answers than I have questions. And it says everything. Some agri professionalism is there. But Rao, shalom. You didn't hear the story, but you know the story. More than I felt that this place, Samagri, and the surrounding of Samagri, wherever, here and Nashik and Bangalore, etc., besides of the searching for the premium product, beside of the searching for how do we do it better, I always felt that this place, more of a commercial and a place to make a living, is a family. The warmth that I myself and other fields is something that you should be proud, and I thank you for that. And I really feel that I had myself personally and my family and others who came here on my behalf. We're lucky to be part of this family because this is a family. I'm lucky, I'm privileged, and I thank you all for that. I thank you, Javike. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Can I please call upon stage Arya sir to give a speech?
So good evening, all my friends. ज़्यादा बात नहीं करेगा, only Samagri 25 years silver jubilee. This is not easy. Agriculture में easy नहीं है. 25 years इतना बड़ा साम्राज्य बनाया. इसका पीछे है ना बहुत painful है. नायडू साहब का painful है. Man is success. उसको दो चाहिए. एक अच्छा फैमिली चाहिए. मिसेस नायडू इज अ गुड फैमिली. क्या बोलेंगे नहीं मालूम है. वो उसका सपोर्ट नहीं है. नायडू साहब कुछ नहीं कर सकता. क्यों हमको मालूम है. इस बैक साइड सपोर्ट चाहिए. दूसरा है ना एक अच्छा लीडर चाहिए. अच्छा पार्टनर चाहिए. सेम प्रीतम गुड लीडर, गुड टीम लीडर. ऐसा दोनों one side is a family support, one side is a team leader, same like this, Pritham, other Mr. David, as Ajit, as a team. The company success and a team only. Team नहीं है ना कुछ नहीं कर सकता. पैसा रखे आप लोग कुछ नहीं कर सकता. But ये journey is 25 years. नायडू का journey is a hard work. It's not easy. उसका honest है. Straightforward man, honest man, simple man. सपोर्टिंग अदर्स. उसके पास जो काम कर रहा है वो सेम लाइक दिस पार्टनर का ऐसा सोच रहा है. जो भी उसके पास काम कर रहा है उसको सपोर्टिंग कर रहा है. सपोर्टिंग करके ये एग्रीकल्चर में इजी नहीं है इतना दूर लेके आने के लिए. क्यों मिस्टर नायडू सपोर्टिंग ग्रोवर ऑल्सो. इंडियन ग्रोवर दुनिया में बाहर भी आउटसाइड इंटरनेशनली ग्रोवर लोग को एग्रीकल्चर में सपोर्ट कर रहा है. ऐसा ही अभी सच बोल रहा हूं. प्राउड लार्जेस्ट एक्सपोर्टर इन पोमग्रेनेट इंडिया. सेम लाइक दिस लार्जेस्ट इंपोर्टर इन एवोकाडो इन इंडिया. अभी दूसरा पूरा लोग ये सामग्री ये इसमें पूरा उसका ब्लड है. ये हार्ड वर्क है. इतना हार्ड वर्क बना के ये कंपनी के लिखा है. ये सक्सेस द टीम द सामग्री का टीम है. सक्सेस से बैक साइड मिस्टर नायडू का बैक साइड मिस्टर सामग्री का टीम है. गुड लीडर लोग है पूरा दुनिया में. नॉट ओनली इंडिया. सेम लाइक दिस डेविड इज सपोर्टिंग. ऐसा अच्छा टीचर है. अच्छा संगप्पा सबका ऐसा अच्छा टीचर मिला. अच्छा फ्रेंडशिप मिला. यू बिलीव मी आई एम प्राउड. 20 years आई एम जॉइनिंग नायडू के साथ. हम लोग मिलके ट्रैवल कर रहा है, मिलके जा रहा है, मिलके कुछ डिस्कस कर रहा है. ऐसा फ्रेंड्स हमको यू बिलीव मी. ये नायडू माय फ्रेंड्स है ना. हम बोलने के लिए हमको बहुत हैप्पी है. किधर भी दुनिया में किधर भी जाएगा ना ये सामग्री कंपनी ये नायडू साहब का कंपनी है. बट हमारा कंपनी बोल के हम बोलेंगे पूरा लोग. ऐसा है. ये सामग्री से पार्ट ऑफ ब्लैक टिल ग्रुप. हम भी ना इधर से दुबई गया. ओनली वन एकलक सूटकेस लेके गया. कुछ नहीं है. अभी हमारा कंपनी का नाम ब्लैक टिल में हमारा ग्रुप में 14,000 एम्प्लॉय अभी काम कर रहा है. कुछ नहीं है हमारे पास पॉकेट में. ओनली वन सूटकेस. ये 4 पैंट 4 शर्ट 2 लुंगी ओनली. दूसरा कुछ नहीं है. ये ओनली हमारा हार्ड वर्क, हमारा ब्रदर लोग का हार्ड वर्क, टीम लीडर लोग का सपोर्ट, ऐसा 25 years जानी में टीम लीडर लोग अच्छा टीम है, डेविड, प्रीतम, ऐसा अजीत, ऐसा बहुत कुछ, ये पूरा लोगों का नाम नहीं बोला, ये अच्छा टीम है। ये कंपनी नॉट 25 years, 50 years, 100 years होना चाहिए। 50 years सेलिब्रेशन में हम है, जिंदा है, हम आएंगे, हम नहीं है, हमारा बेटा आएगा, नायक साहब का बेटा बुलाएगा, हमारा बेटा आएगा, श्योर है। ये कंपनी अनदर 100 years जाना चाहिए। हम प्रे करेगा नायक साहब के लिए, हेल्थ के लिए, नायक साहब का फैमिली के लिए, ये सामग्री का टीम के लिए हम प्रे करेगा। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू फॉर दैट पावरफुल स्पीच सर, आपने बहुत अच्छा जोश भर दिया है कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में। थैंक यू सो मच। Now I'm sure you all are eager, so let us call the king of Sam Agri Empire, please. Can we have Naidu sir on the stage with a round of applause?
Good evening, everyone. It's already 8 o'clock now. People are already 8:30. అప్పటికి తిట్టుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. I don't want to bore you people further. First of all, I acknowledge my 25-year-old friends who are here. I am happy to see all of you, all my grape growers of Hyderabad, my 25 years old Premchand from Ooty who supported me and his vegetables, and my 25 years first container of grapes, Satish Kelkar, Mr. Parvez Ahmed, and Mr. Praveen and Sangle Saab. And there are people who have been with me for 25 years and all of them are here. So now I'll just go through a formal kind of a presentation. Distinguished guests, valued Sam Agri family members, my gurus and my mentors on the dais, all my stakeholders, including my suppliers, growers, my logistic people, airlines people, all of you are the members of Sam Agri. And first, I need to I am grateful to my parents for giving me birth in an agriculture family, though they are late. And I am grateful to my family, brothers who have been supporting me all along. And I am grateful to my gurus here, Dr. Changappa, like he mentioned, last 40 years, I was his student and he was my teacher. And he continues my relation, I continue his relationship and his affection for 40 years. So I don't think I sometimes keep asking my children, do you remember your teacher's name? I don't think in this generation, people do remember their teachers' names. So we started Sam Agri business way back in 1996. Those were the days. In our generation, we had cell phones just got introduced, but outgoing calls were the 16 rupees, incoming calls 18 kind of a thing. No phone calls, no STD, no ISD. Those are the days we started with exporting of grapes. To talk to a customer, we had to go to a STD booth to call on a customer. And if somebody complains that there is a problem in the container, there is no way you can check what is happening. So though the entire background of here, the diocese looks white, our business is not that white. Our business is always like a kacha business. Produce business, people will bolega, a kacha business hai, lucha business hai. So to make it kacha, the kacha to be clean, it's not that easy. Like my colleague Ajay explained the history and the way we have progressed our company from selling of vegetables, and we still continue the legacy of selling of vegetables. Of course, we converted the entire vegetable business into a today now exotic fruit business. But the philosophy of the company remains and continues to be we always want to be unique and we are not a part of the group. part of a crowd. So we always choose a product line which always to be unique for its kind. That's how exotic vegetables were chosen first, and then we got into Hyderabad first grape exports, and then we continued with pomegranate value additions, and we are proud to say we were the first people to introduce ready-to-eat pomegranate arils to the international markets. Though, of course, the credit goes to Mr. David Levin on this, but a story behind this is like, we did not think of introducing arils in the beginning. When India started exporting pomegranate fruit to the international markets, and Sam Agri was the first company to export whole fruit from India. Those days, MRL was not an issue in the European market. You just pack a clean fruit, and you could have seen in the AVO shown over there, we were making field packing, loading the container in the field itself. Those were the days Europe was accepting. When that was so easy, all the grape exporters to Nashik started exporting, and there was one day, there were more than 70 containers of pomegranates which were unsold in Netherlands, and 3 of my containers were a part of those 70 containers, and we did not get paid. Anything we start, you always find an opportunity, you always find a light at the end of the tunnel, but immediately there is a setback on that. So that what led us to think something innovative, product is not getting sold because it is not an easy product to open and eat, like how bananas can be eaten, how apples can be eaten, how grapes can be eaten. So opening and eating of pomegranate was a challenge over there. That's why we had to think of an alternative. We had to think of a solution to make that happen. And we were fortunate. David Levin was a part of that. And I should acknowledge here Mr. P. Srinivas Reddy, who was the largest grower of pomegranates in Hyderabad and Andhra Pradesh those days. I don't know, PSR, are you around? Thank you, PSR. So, in fact, the reference came to PSR through Israeli embassy, and PSR referred the case to me. And then I traveled to Israel to study the project, and then it was a situation like, I am a layman going, a grape exporter, not known much about pomegranate processing. And that day they asked me, there was a team of 7 people in Israel sitting on the place over there, and they wanted me to conclude the deal of supplying arils. I don't know how to produce arils. I don't know what is the recovery, and they wanted me to commit a price. I called up Srinivas Reddy and asked him, what is the price? What price of fruit could be considered those days? And I had to make an ISD call to our colleague, Mr. Rao, to find out what could be the recovery. Can you please open 10 kilos of fruit? Tell me how much can be recovered. So casting of a product which you don't know and giving an offer over there for a long-term commitment is something which is not that easy. So that's how the pomegranate areas were started. That was a breakthrough in 2007. After that, company never looked back. And I would like to express my gratitude to each and every team and family members of this incredible journey, and whose tireless efforts, unwavering commitment, invaluable support have been the driving force behind our success. My dear colleagues, your expertise, creativity, teamwork are invaluable. And it's an honor to have David Levin, who has been a part of all our diversifications of Sam Agri, including his pivotal role in bringing Westphalia as a joint venture partner for Sam Agri in avocado business. I want to make a special mention about my colleague and partner, Mr. Priyata. He joined us in 2012, as like everybody mentioned. He was from a finance and investment banking background, bringing a fresh perspective from an unrelated field in horticulture. His remarkable understanding of business, quick grasp, and extensive knowledge have led the company's multifold growth since his arrival. His contribution in setting up robust operational systems and healthy financial structures has been remarkable. Nageshwar Rao, who shares my background, like me in agriculture by birth, by education, and by profession, and by passion. He has been the backbone of our company's technical strengths, and his continuous efforts in upgrading himself on the technologies and the processes have ensured the company's uncompromising commitment to quality and meeting the evolving international standards. Ajay, who joined us a decade ago, like he mentioned in 2014, I would call him as he joined as a raw vegetable when he joined with us. And he continued and with his background of hotel management and finance, with no prior knowledge of fruits and vegetables in anything. Today, he has transformed himself into a ripe avocado. Ajay has been pivotal in bringing Samagri into Hash Avocados, and he heads our avocado business as the general manager of our JV group, Westphalia, India. Our longest serving senior management team, Mr. Suresh, who heads our commercial department, and whose commitment to commercials, logistics, administration, and attention to detail is unwavering. Srinivas, the first founder employee of Samagri Tech. Srinivas, please stand up. He's the first. His meticulous attention to details to help in fixing all the maintenance of all our factories at all minute levels. Vinod, my head of production, where is Vinod? He's head of our production, and his interpersonal skills and his all-round expertise in handling new project execution has been exceptional. Our Suryakant Pawar is one of our senior employees. He is the powerhouse of sourcing our pomegranates across the country, whose dedication is very exceptional. Our new team members who have expanded the team, all are exceptional in their respective roles. And our new team leader, Mr. Prashant Indalkar, has been a bridge between the management and the team members, the rest of the team members. There are many more employees whose names have not been listed here because of the time constraint. It's already 8:30 now. People are already blaming at me now. So forgive me for not mentioning each and everyone's name over here. That doesn't mean everyone is very much invaluable in the company. Finally, I need to acknowledge the unwavering support, sacrifices, and everything to our first ladies and the family members. And all the family members of my team members too, which has been the core strength. I extend my gratitude to all the family members whose love, encouragement, and sacrifice have enabled us to pursue our dreams. As we reflect on the past 25 years, we recall our early days of innovation, experimentation, our expansion into new markets, products, strategic partnerships with global leaders. Our association with Black Tulip Group has made us venture into floriculture business, and our association with Westphalia, Mr. Zach Bard, whom we are missing today, has led us into expanding into avocado business. And our continued persuasion and encouragement from family members from Bangalore, my nephew, Mr. Shekhar, and Mr. Ramesh Naidu, who has not been there, and Mr. Vikram is my new associate of this company. This association has led us into diversification into realty business. Our recent association with a California company growing almonds, pistachios, and walnuts in about 2,000 acres has given birth to a new business venture called Sam's Delight, which will now handle importing dried fruits and nuts, processing and marketing across the Middle East. As we look forward to the next chapter, we remain steadfast in our mission, our values, the pursuit of excellence. We are excited about the opportunities ahead, and we are confident together that we will grow, innovate, and succeed. Thank you all for your support, wishes. As we reflect on our investments in technology, infrastructure, and unwavering commitment to sustainability and social responsibility through our Samagri Foundation. Thank you everyone who has been a part of this remarkable journey. Here is to many more years of growth, innovation, success. Cheers to Samagri. Your commitment and continued blessing and wishes for sustained growth of Samagri. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. With a leadership like yours, we're sure to celebrate many, many more milestones. Now, to break the audio monotony, let us have a very quick look at a good testimonial video from our employees.
I joined SAM in August 2000. This year marks the remarkable milestone, 25 years of business. I joined SAM in August 2000. When I reflect on this journey, I still remember clearly what GVK told me in May 2000. What he said was, there is a lot of potential in organized retail and it is the future. These roads became the foundation for the SAM's second leg of journey as we expanded from exports into the fascinating modern retail. We started as a three-man army with the GVK, Srinivas and me. Suresh joined us 2 years later, and then PV, and then Ajay and other team members. This journey in SAM with GVK is a lot of learning, a lot of innovation, repurposing and growth. What really excites me now is our team. We have brought in a lot of young professionals, bringing in a fresh perspective, a new energy and a vibe. What is even more exciting is we have a lot of talented women now in the office who are driving our growth and shaping our culture. I'm thankful to all the team members, our suppliers, service providers who are with us in this story. I'm excited and hopeful that we will do even better in future with all of you together.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. గత 20 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి శామ్యటెక్ సంస్థకి నాకు ఎంత అనుబంధం ఉంది. గత 20 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి శామ్యటెక్ సంస్థతోటి జీవికే నాయుడు సార్తో నా జీవితం ముడిపడి ఉంది. జీవికే నాయుడు సార్ ఒక లీడర్ అనటంలో ఎలాంటి సందేహం లేదు. సంస్థలో పనిచేసే ప్రతి ఒక్క ఎంప్లాయీని తన ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్గా భావిస్తారు మరియు కష్ట సుఖాలలో ఎప్పుడు తోడుకుంటారు. శామ్యటెక్ సంస్థ ప్లస్ జీవికే నాయుడు సార్తో కలిసి పనిచేయటం నాకెంత గర్వంగా ఉంది.
Hi, I am proud to be a part of the Silver Jubilee celebrations of Samagri. I thank all my colleagues who supported throughout this journey. When it comes to GVK Naidu sir, he is a visionary, trusted. He showed confidence on all the support people. I wish him all the success in future.
Good evening, this is Ajay. I've been working with Samagri for about 11 years now. I head the domestic business and now I handle the avocado business within the Samagri group. It's been a very rewarding and enriching journey for the last 11 years with Samagri. I've always been interested in doing something on my own and build something from my side. And these 11 years I've had opportunity to work on multiple new projects, launch multiple new business lines within the group. And it's been a very fulfilling experience all these years. And especially in the last few years, while building the avocado business, I've got to spend a lot more time with Naidu sir. And that has also helped me to learn a lot from him personally, be it in building relationships with people, being able to face adverse challenges, or how to take on any issues or hardships that you face and respond to it. That's something that I've learned in the last few years working with Timeshares personally. For me, I would want to take this opportunity to thank everyone for providing me this opportunity to be part of this family, and at the same time, a big congratulations to everyone within the SAM family. Thank you.
Hi all, I'm a proud SAM family member. It's my privilege to be part of GVK Naidu sir's team. GVK Naidu sir is a great visionary leader. He is a great human and always ground to earth. He is an inspiration to the industry, and I wish SAM family to prosper to new heights. Thank you all.
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ सूर्यकांत पवार, सैम एग्रीटेक रिक्रूटमेंट टीम से हूँ। मैं ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि मैं 21 साल से सैम एग्री परिवार का हिस्सा बन के काम कर रहा हूँ, बल्कि ये कंपनी के साथ 21 साल बिताए। जीवीके नायडू जी सर, जिन्होंने हमेशा अपने परिवार के जैसा, अगर हमारे से कोई गलती हुई हो तो भी सुधारने का मौका दिया है, और नायडू सर की दूरदृष्टि और मेहनत से ही सैम एग्री ने भारत में पहली बार पोमोग्रेनेट एरियल्स निर्यात की शुरुआत की, और यह प्रोडक्ट आज दुनिया के कई देशों में एक्सपोर्ट हो रहा है। ना कि केवल कंपनी की उपलब्धि है, बल्कि हम कर्मचारियों को भी गर्व है कि मेरा विश्वास है कि आगे ही ऐसी ही कंपनी एकजुटता के साथ हम लोग काम करते रहेंगे, सैम एग्री की एक नया ऊंचाई तक पहुंचाएंगे। धन्यवाद। मैं अपने दिल से नायडू सर और सैम एग्रीटेक को धन्यवाद।
नमस्ते, I'm Vinod Kumar, and I have been with Sam Agri since 2013. This place is more than work for me. It's like a family where I have been learned and grown each and every day. Thanks to the guidance of Mr. Felicitation, the visionary leader, so we have achieved so much together. As we celebrate 25 years, I am proud, thankful and excited for the future. Happy Silver Jubilee Sam Agri and many more years of success ahead.
Hi to all, मैं मोहम्मद अली सैम एग्री में 16 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ। जैसा कि आप लोग सब लोग जानते हैं कि सैम एग्री जो कंपनी है आपने पूरे 25 साल कंप्लीट कर चुकी है, और इसके अंदर मैं 16 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ। इंशाल्लाह आगे भी करता रहूँगा। जैसा कि आपको मालूम है, इसके मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर हमारे जीवीके नायडू सर, वो एक बहुत ही शानदार इंसान है, और जो उनका दिल है, जैसा कि आप बोल सकते हैं गोल्डन हार्ट, ए मैन ऑफ गोल्डन हार्ट, तो इस तरीके के आदमी है। आपको कोई सा भी एंगल से लगता नहीं कि वो एक एमडी है, एक बहुत ही सीधा सादा सिंपल इंसान जैसा है, वैसा है, और वो हर किसी से कनेक्ट रहते हैं। अब वो क्या है, अपन सबके लिए जो है ना एक इंस्पिरेशन है।
My name is Raju. I am working in Sam Agri Group. Sam Agri ఆగస్ట్ 11న సిల్వర్ జూబ్లీ చేసుకుంటుంది. సో అలా చేసుకున్నందుకు చాలా గర్వంగా ఉంది. అందులో సిల్వర్ జూబ్లీలో కూడా నేను భాగమైనందుకు నాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది. ఈ కంపెనీలో నేను జాయిన్ అయ్యి 11 years అవుతుంది. 2014లో జాయిన్ అయ్యాను. సో అప్పటి నుంచి నేను ఇందులోనే కొనసాగుతున్నాను. సో నాకు ఈ కంపెనీ పర్సనల్గా కానీ ప్రొఫెషనల్గా కానీ చాలా సపోర్ట్ ఇచ్చింది. నేను జీవీకే సార్ నుంచి, పివి సార్ నుంచి, సురేష్ సార్ నుంచి ఎంతగానో ఎన్నో నేర్చుకున్నాను. సో ఇక ముందు కూడా నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది చాలా ఉంది. ఇందులోనే నేను లాంగ్ టైం కొనసాగాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను.
Working in this organization, Sam Agritech Limited, from past 12 years. It has been a truly wonderful experience working here, just like being part of a family. I have started my journey in the year 2013, and I am truly thankful to the management and all my colleagues for their continuous support.
What a wonderful way to see what our loyal employees have to say. Now swiftly moving forward to the felicitation of our long-serving employees. Before we start that, I just want to say that loyalty, commitment and passion are the cornerstones of any great organization. And tonight we're proud to honor our long-serving employees who have contributed immensely to Sam Agri's legacy. I would kindly request Naidu sir and PV sir to please come up on the stage and felicitate our employees. Can we please have a round of applause for K.N. Rao sir? Rao sir, before you leave the stage, we would please request for you to speak about the company, about your experience. Since it's been 25 years of yours as well, so happy Silver Jubilee to you.
Good evening to all. I think everybody has spoken and then there is nothing for me to speak much. So even I have joined SAM exactly 25 years back in August 2000. So it is 25 years. And this celebration is like celebrating my journey in SAM Agri. So Ajay has spoken a lot of things and then Jivika has spoken, so there is not much as I said, but so I'll go a little personal. So everybody has a story. And the story always has a main important person who drives the story and gives a shape to the story. So in my story there are two people, or rather two. One is GVK and second is Sam Agri. So both my personal and professional life are woven around these two pillars. So GVK, like, I know him for more than 25 years, 26 years exactly. So what always fascinates me about GVK is his unique ability to connect with people. He brings something into that thing which is very personal, very unique and lasting. It's not something you can copy or it's not something you can imitate. It is his unique ability. I am seeing him the last 25 years where casual acquaintances became long-lasting friendship and business associates became members of a larger family. And for him it is not business, it is people and trust. And the respect and he pays to the people. That becomes the sort of a culture in Sam Agri. The culture where people are valued. That is what we learned in Sam Agri, where you have to give value to the people. And that is what we learned from GVK in this journey. And before closing, I take a moment to thank all the suppliers, service providers and well-wishers who are here to celebrate with us. And your presence made this occasion more valuable to us. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Can we please have a round of applause for the next person serving almost like a Silver Jubilee celebration, 25 years as a manager in maintenance, Mr. Katru Srinivas. Thank you, sir. A huge round of applause for Suresh, sir, our General Manager Commercial, serving the company for 23 years now. Mr. Suryakant, our Senior Manager Procurement, serving for 19 years with the group now. Thank you so much, Suryakant sir. Habib sir, please grace the stage. Serving for 16 strong years, our Assistant Manager Finance and Accounts. Thank you, Habib sir. A huge round of applause for Mr. Vinod Kumar, Head of Operations, serving us for 13 years now. Thank you, Vinod sir. Madhusudan sir, kindly come up on the stage. Madhu sir has been with the group for 12 years now and is Senior Executive Finance and Accounts. Thank you, sir. Raju sir, please come up on the stage. Raju sir has been with the company for 11 years now, heading the Assistant Manager position for export documentation. Well, when you have a leadership like this, nobody really leaves, so the list is a little long. I'll request Ramesh sir to please come up on the stage. Ramesh sir has been with the group for 11 years and is the Senior Executive Maintenance. A thunderous round of applause for my boss Ajay sir. Can you please come up on the stage? Ajay sir has been with Sam Agri for more than 12 years now and is heading the Westphalia business as a general manager. Thank you, sir. Can I please request Srinivas Reddy, sir, to come up on the stage? He has been with the company for 11 years now. I request Mr. John to also please join us on the stage to receive his Felicitation Award. Mr. John has the Senior Executive Operations and has been with the group for 8 years now. Now to add some beauty to the stage, I would please request a very wonderful woman called Lavanya to come up on the stage. Also, can I please request Mr. Ravindra Bhivaji Chogle to come up on the stage? Miss Lavanya has been with the group for 8 years now and is an executive in production department. Ravi bhai, please come on the stage now. Next, I'd like to call upon stage Mr. Salman Khan, serving with the group for 6 years as an assistant manager operations. Mr. Deepak and Mr. Milan, can you please come up on the stage to receive your award? They are our proud administration employees serving with the company for 6 years each. Now all the way from Western Ghats, our nursery captain, Mr. Apaya, please come upon the stage. Thank you. Mr. Vijay, can we please have you on stage as well? Vijay sir has been with the group for 5 years and serves as the Senior Executive Maintenance. And to close this felicitation ceremony, I would like to call upon stage, last but not the least, Ramu sir. Ramu sir is the Senior Executive Finance and Accounts for Western. Before we close the ceremony, we need to call upon stage someone who does not let our numbers go wrong. Our company's CA. Can I please have Vivek on stage, please? Thank you, Vivek. Now, before our sirs can grace their seats back, I would like to call upon stage our contest winner, Sarika Garva, on stage, please. So for all of you, for reference, we had a contest in the office for people to bring up taglines for this lovely celebration tonight. Thank you, Sarika ma'am, for giving us that lovely tagline. Thank you so much. Please can we have a big round of applause for all the chief guests and guests of honors tonight. Thank you so very much.
Can we have Dr. Bhaskar Rao, CMD of KIMS? He has made time out of his busy schedule to come and grace this function. Bhaskar uncle, can you just kindly join us on stage for 2 minutes, please? And I request, Mr. GVK Naidu to facilitate him. KIMS plays an important role in Mr. Naidu's life as well. So
I need to acknowledge I was given a rebirth in 2011 by my doctor associates. I should not forget Dr. Hemant, Dr. Padmanabhan sir, Dr. Rajeshwar Rao sir, and Bhaskar Rao sir here. In fact, they made me run again. It's 14 years after I went through the surgery, sir.
Thank you so very much, sir. Before we conclude this ceremony, I would request our CEO, Mr. Priyatham, to kindly give the vote of thanks.
I request ABV sir to please and may I also call upon Mr. D.R. Venkatesh, my old friend. I know you are somewhere there. DRV వెళ్ళారా వెంకటేష్ DRV
DRV has a long-standing association with Mr. Naidu. Probably he's one of the oldest partners in Som Phyta Pharma, and he's a walking encyclopedia, rather, in agri inputs and agri business. We're very fortunate to have him, as our associate for so many years. Thank you, DRV sir. Thanks for gracing the occasion. Rajaram sir. Rajaram sir. Parvez bhai, kindly join us. Kumanan sir, kindly grace us with your presence. Philanthropist, poet, and he runs a large educational institutions in Tamil Nadu. He's a walking literary genius. Tamil scholar, wow, thank you sir. This is, thank you very much sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, I know it's really getting late and people are getting restless to grab their drink or dinner. So I'll not take much time. And so, good evening, dear friends. So tonight is not just a celebration; it's sort of a homecoming of memories. A homecoming that has been built on sheer hard work, passion, taking chances, winning some, losing some, and yes, a touch of destiny. At the very outset, let me extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed guests who have honored us with their presence, taking precious time out of their busy schedules to join us on this special evening. Dr. Chengappa sir, Dr. V.R. Naidu, my dad, David, whom we fondly call Dudu, Ehya Saab, and Jack. So your presence here adds warmth, pride, and meaning to this milestone. A special word of appreciation to our organizing committee led by Shravya, Tarun, and Prashant, supported by their younger and incredible dynamic team who joined us barely a year ago. You have orchestrated tonight's celebration with such enthusiasm and precision that we can now rest assured future company events are in safe hands. And now let us move on to where it truly matters, the heart of tonight's vote of thanks. To our business partners, I often say that business partners are sometimes more important than life partners. To think about it, we spend more than 10 to 12 hours active day with them and 3 to 4 hours with our life partners. That makes them having the right partners, good partners, not just important but critical. At Sam Agri, we have been truly fortunate. Naidu Mama and Dudu have been my guiding mentors and have laid the bedrock foundation on which the company stands today. Ehya sir brings an energy and positivity that's simply contagious. In Shekhar Anna, Ramesh Anna, we have seen hard work blended with a lot of patience can build entire communities, not just figuratively but literally. Our other partners here, Rajaram Sangle sir, Zach from Westphalia, Amos from Dwariyar, Vikram, you have each added your unique flavor to our growth story so far. All of these partners have been our compass and companions on this journey. In every challenge and crisis, you stood beside us, cheering us that tomorrow will be okay and day after even better. In our success, you celebrated with us, egging us to take just another peg. Now, to our team members, if partners are more important than life partners, then team is sometimes more important than family because we spend more than 60% of our active life together. I always say individual means little in business. If you win, there is no guarantee that the team wins. But if the team wins, each of us wins. And this family, because of what you are, is extraordinary. KNR, Seenu, Pawar, Ajay, Suresh, Vinod, and the list goes on. Each of you is an army in your own right. When we trust you with a task, you know you will give it everything you have. You have shared our late nights, our worries, our failures, and our victories. Some of you have walked with us for decades, and your loyalty humbles us. This company is not built of brick and mortar, it is built of you. And to our stakeholders, our suppliers, clients, and well-wishers, you are woven into our story. Fruit suppliers like PSR, Aslam, Sahyadri, Uday Uncle, Nitin, logistic partners like Emirates, Cunanagal, Hermes, infrastructure partners like NGM Tech, Pavani, Civil Satya, you have been patient in tough times and celebrated with us in good times. To our long-standing clients, Parvez Boy, who has joined us from Dubai, and Marcel, Nature's Pride, Catchman, and the list goes on. We have more than 100 clients. Thank you for staying with us despite every attempt from competitors to lure you away. We haven't just done business, we have built trust and friendships for life. To our families, now I've spoken so much about partners and teams, maybe I will not be alack at home tonight. But thankfully our families are the unseen strength, the foundation beneath the facade, and the backstage crew that makes
the show happen. Whether it's Triveni auntie, Tarun Shravya, and his brothers GVS and Uday uncle for Naidu Mama, or in my case, Ridhima, my mom, dad, my dear friend Ram, or Ram Mama. You have cheered us when the chips are down, given us courage when we doubted ourselves, and made sacrifices few will ever know. You have managed home when money was tight, filled in as parents when we were away on long stretches, really long stretches, and stood behind every success we had. Thank you feels too small, but that's what I have today. If I missed mentioning some names tonight, please forgive me. It is purely unintentional. Given the constraints of time, I might not have been able to acknowledge each one individually, but please know that our heartfelt gratitude extends to every single person here who has played a key role in our journey. And finally, by no means the last, to the Almighty God. Call him Krishna, Allah, Hashem, Christ. Those who have built something of worth know that it's only by His grace. And we had friends on stage who call by all those names. Isn't that a blessing itself, that we have close friends from all faiths that have built this company? Every blessing, every lesson, every door that's closed, He was gracious enough to open 2 more. In His providence, guiding us. And now looking ahead, all our young team who have joined us kept asking, PV sir, what should be the guidance for the next 25 years? And I've been debating what it should be. One wise man said, the farther backward you can look, the farther forward you are likely to see. As we were sitting together to write the story of 25 years, I found the answer for future. Our journey has been full of twists, turns, challenges. Whenever we saw some success, a new challenge would appear right around the corner. Sometimes minor, like losing a customer. Sometimes existential, like losing an entire market, or COVID, or now the US tariffs. I think we survived because of 3 things: adaptation, resilience, and a bit of daredevilry. We took risks, seized opportunities, and kept moving forward. In tomorrow's fast-changing world, yes, AI is here. But thank God we are in the roti makan business. People will always need good food and good homes. The challenges will keep coming, that's guaranteed. The key will be how adaptable we remain, how resilient our systems are, both financially and technically, and how ready we are to take bold chances. Stay hungry, stay humble, and while doing that, have fun. Even though I have named the theme and conspicuously did not get the prize, Future of Fresh perfected over 25 years, perhaps now I should correct the theme. It's Future of Fresh, perfecting since 25 years, not in the past tense, but in a present continuous tense. Let's keep redefining the status quo. From the depths of my heart, I thank each one of you for being part of our story. You are not just guests here tonight. You are the reason we are here and celebrating this. Here's to a next chapter together. Thank you. Thank you very much. Kindly join us for drinks and dinner and a bit of photographs together. We have a photo booth at the back. Thank you.
Everyone can everywhere you can help people.
I'll be very happy to see you that way, but not yet. We can't connect. We can't play music. वो दूसरा भैया कहाँ है?
तो भाई पीछे से चला गया
And then a very coincidence. That was not planned. Yes, we like. I also have the same.
ये क्या है? स्पीच है? स्पीच है? I'm keeping the pencil here. DJ.
ఒకటే ఉంది అరౌండ్ గాడ ఎవరు పెట్టినా అందులో ఆడబెట్టిరేమో అయిపోయింది సార్ కెమెరా కాదు బ్యాటరీ అయిపోయింది అట్లనే సార్ జస్ట్ సార్ కొంచెం మధ్యలో సార్ రండి సార్ సార్ జస్ట్ లుక్ ఇట్ హియర్ సార్ జస్ట్ లుక్ ఇట్ హియర్ సార్ మేడం